If I asked you what this new mom, this bird, and this fish all had in common, you probably wouldn't say that they all feed their offspring with milk. But in fact, that is true. So new moms, just like all female mammals, produce milk in order to feed their offspring. Pigeons also produce a crop milk that both the males and the females use to regurgitate to their chicks. And these discus fish secrete a milk-like substance called discus milk, which is used to feed the fry. In all three cases, this milk production and feeding behavior is regulated by the hormone prolactin. Prolactin is a hormone that is produced in the brain and then secreted into the blood where it can act all over the body. However, virtually all vertebrates have prolactin, including all of you, not just these three species. So I was interested in whether or not prolactin would regulate offspring feeding behavior in species that do not produce this internal milk source. To do that, I'm working with zebrafinch. This is a species where both the male and the female care for the young. Now, like most birds that you're probably familiar with, these guys eat seed and then regurgitate that seed back into the chicks in order to feed them. So, for my dissertation work, I developed a method which measures prolactin in the blood of zebrafinches. And I found that 1, parents have more prolactin than non-parents. 2, the more prolactin a parenting bird has, the more time they spend feeding their chicks. And 3, if you give these birds a drug which inhibits prolactin, you either eliminate or drastically reduce the amount of time they spent feeding their chicks, indicating that indeed prolactin is involved in offspring feeding behavior. Now, these results are important when you put them into an evolutionary context. While most people think that prolactin is particularly important for mammals because they have this lactation, my results say something different. Because birds are ancestrally older than mammals, I propose that the original function of prolactin is not for lactation, but in fact is involved in offspring feeding and provisioning behavior more generally, and then that prolactin has evolved to become a part of this new way of feeding offspring, which is lactation. So, while prolactin is important for milk production in fish, birds, and mammals, it's not just for lactation.